Happy anniversary to me. Happy anniversary. Jeez, 25 years. Same dude after dating him for 5 years. I'm telling you, I need a trophy. To a Kikuyu guy from Gikabura, Kiabu somewhere, I need a trophy. Oh my goodness, today I am 25 years in my marriage. We are. See how selfish I can be. Eh? We are. And I actually decided to celebrate this with some good information about marriage. Most of you guys come for a one-on-one. And many times, ladies come to me and they don't know what to do because they've been in this relationship, they have been living together for over 7 years. They've been calling each other husband and wife. And now, they have to go their separate ways and they don't know what to do because they can't get a divorce, they're not legally married. Yeah, and then their children, this property. What happens? Many times I don't have answers and I don't claim to be an expert. So for the very first time on Marriages Has Come with a Cherry on Top, I have brought an expert to come and break it down. So we are having a series on what is legally, what are the legal marriages in Kenya, because it's more than one. At least I know that. Yeah, and what happens when you get a divorce, when you file for a divorce, and is he allowed to have a second wife, or she can remain a side chick for the rest of her life? You know, so these are some of the information we are going to have with my guest, who is about to introduce herself. Karibuni sana guys to Marriages Has Come with a Cherry on Top. My name is Getrude Mungai and I'm a lifestyle designer on sex and relationships. Good people, I cannot wait for you guys to meet her. This lady changed my life. Today we're talking about marriages. Next time we're going to talk about money. You know, pesa, kama mnavyojua. Karibu sana Diana.
Thank you, Getrude.
I know to me, you're just a friend, you know, and I've seen you present so many times, and I keep telling you, you have to come, you have to come, you have to come. And talk to the women. You tell them exactly what they're supposed to do, how the women are supposed to protect themselves, and the men too. Because sometimes the women were causing havoc in the relationship. So please introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you, Getrude, and congratulations for 25 years in marriage. That is no mean feat. You do deserve a trophy. Both you and your husband. I think it's Chimamanda who says that it's not getting married is not an achievement, but keeping a marriage is an achievement.
I agree.
That is an achievement.
I agree.
And props to you and your husband.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So my name is Diana Mureithi. I am the partner and head of unit of private wealth at CM Advocates LLP. CM Advocates LLP is a premier regional firm. We have offices in Nairobi, Mombasa, Diani, all the East African capitals, and in Lagos, Nigeria. We're a full service firm, so we have specialized units. I head the unit that is known as private wealth, which basically encompasses everything to do with estate planning, tax planning, family business advisory. Basically, at the core of what I do is the interaction of the family with the law. That's how our practice is organized, and that's
Family and the law.
Yeah,
you are the right place.
Yes.
You are at the right place. Okay, so I just want us to discuss about the marriages in Kenya.
Okay.
You know, like I said, everybody, they've moved in together for about a month and they call themselves married people. My husband, okay, actually it's the women who say my husband. The men will not give it a title. Yeah, so maybe in Kenya, yeah, what are the legal marriages in Kenya?
Okay, that's a good place to start. And
I hope I've asked the right question. You see, today I'm with a learned friend. So, hakuna mambo ya joka, you see?
Yes. No, so number one, I think that's very important because for the law, the foundation is very critical, and I think for marriage also. So in Kenya, we have 5 types of marriages that are listed under the Marriage Act. We have civil marriages, Christian marriages, Hindu marriages, that's under the Hindu culture, religion, Islamic marriages, and the final one is, so there's civil, Christian, Hindu, Islamic. That one is also based on a religion. And customary marriages.
Customary.
Yes, customary marriages. That's under the customary laws of whichever community you're coming from.
I feel like the simple one is Indian marriage. Amazing, because I'm not an Indian. Indian marriage. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to follow. So for Hindu and Islamic marriage, you have to follow those religions, and also Christian, you have to follow the Bible. So, for instance, Christian marriages are those that will be conducted within a church. But when you go to the AG, that's a civil marriage. Yeah? It will be a marriage between Christians, but when it's done at the AGs, or sometimes some garden weddings can be Christian or can be civil, depending on how it's been done. So you as a Christian, you get the choice to choose whether you want to contract a civil marriage, that's a marriage under the laws of Kenya, or a Christian marriage, that's a marriage that's under Christian laws, which in this case is the Bible.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yes.
But all those marriages have to have a certificate, a legal document from the government.
Yes, all of those marriages are registered.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So for the Hindu and Christian and Islamic marriages, the religious leaders who officiate those ceremonies will sign some certificates that have been issued in accordance with the law, with the Register of Marriages, the law, the Marriage Act, and that usually a copy is kept with the Register of Marriages. So for the civil marriage and the customary marriage, the civil one you show up at the registrar, so the registrar will also have that. There's a certificate. What is unknown to people, and we're seeing it increasingly becoming a problem, is that the law now requires for customary marriages to also be registered. What does that mean? It means that after you procure a customary marriage, say under Kikuyu culture, after you go through the rights you're supposed to go do under that custom, you are required to now take another step to go register that at the Registrar of Marriages. Yes, that's at under the Office of the Attorney General, currently housed at Sharia House. Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people are not doing that. Yes, so in the past, customary marriages didn't used to have that, but since the new act came into place, that was about, I think, 2014, 2015, the law requires you to do that. So failure to do that, we expect, and now we're already seeing in courts, is going to be a big challenge for people. Because now you're going to come claiming that you are married, and then the court asks for you to show how you've complied with the Marriage Act, and you can prove you've complied with the Marriage Act.
Wow, I feel like this customary marriage, we need to have a whole episode just to handle that, because most of the marriages in Kenya, they fall under customary marriage.
Yes.
Whether you are Giriama, from the Luo, Nyanza, from Kikuyu, most of the time.
Yes.
Just a question on Christian marriages, because I'm in a Christian marriage. There are do's and don'ts.
Yes.
Like number one, you're not supposed to have a second wife.
Yes.
Well, we're not talking about side chicks, because those ones we have no control over.
Yes.
But if you get married in a Christian marriage, you get a marriage certificate, and you cannot marry a second wife.
Yes, you don't have legal capacity to contract another marriage. Yes. So what that means is, so a Christian marriage as well as a civil marriage are both monogamous marriages.
Civil marriage is the marriage at the ages.
At the ages, yes. It's also civil. So under Kenyan law, it's also monogamous. So under Kenyan law, if you're contracting a marriage as a civil marriage or as a Christian marriage, you're required to have one husband, one wife. So our criminal law actually provides for a crime called bigamy if you are caught when you are married under these two regimes to marry another person. But it's not a crime that the police or the ODPC usually pursues very much, yeah? But still, it's a crime. On the books, it's a crime. Okay. But so what we have seen, the key area where marriage matters, and now this is what I like to let clients know is, it's not that the government needs to tell you, oh, you're married, so that you can now be happy that you're married. No, you guys were living together or doing your things together. The issue is the legal consequences of that relationship. Yeah. So marriage is both a social contract and a legal contract.
I like that.
Yeah, social in the sense that we're living together. We've told our parents, we've told our friends, everyone knows we are together, right? But it's a legal contract in that the moment I sign that certificate, legal consequences ensue. Legal consequences in terms of how property will be owned from here. Legal consequences in terms of parental responsibility for the children of this marriage. Legal consequences in terms of succession, which is where the key issue comes in. If one of us was to pass on, who takes care of the assets of this person?
Yes. I'm so glad you're coming back again.
Okay.
For another episode. And keep it here. I promise you guys, I've been promising this for a very long time. Now we are here and we're talking about marriages. We want you to make the right decision from an informed point of view. Asante sana. My name is Getrude Mungai. I'm a lifestyle designer of sex and relationship, and this is Marriage is a Scam with a cherry on top.